you guys. Okay, I finally did a makeup video. So if you want to see how I got this look, I know my camera might be kind of wiggly right now because I'm recording on my phone, but just keep on watching if you want to see. Okay, starting off, y'all, I try to clean my skin as much as possible because, you know, I have like acne prone skin, and I take either, well, I take micellar water, either this kind right here or this kind. They're by the same brand. This one just has hyaluronic acid and everything in it. Or also I would take the witch hazel rose toner and just simply clean the skin. So just any like excess, like could be excess makeup, anything on the skin, just want to try to get it all off. Okay, then secondly, I go in with my moisturizer. I use this moisturizer from The Ordinary, and it just, because I have really dry skin, it just helps. So my skin just won't be so dry, you know. But anybody should be putting moisturizer on, regardless if you have dry, oily skin, because skincare is gonna make your makeup look even better. I'm one of the girls that I do my brows first, so I take the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. I don't use black on my eyes, on my eyebrows, because it's already very harsh. This brown is harsh as it is, so I don't use black on my eyebrows. I think it's too harsh for me. But if you want a harsher look, yeah, or at least use the black on the ends. If I was to use black, I would use it on the ends, but not up in the front. My eyebrows, they're a working process because I'm not like how some people are, like they love their brows. Brows are not my favorite part. Then I take my NYX brow glue, and then I spike them up to make them a little bit more like thicker and fuller. I take the L'Oreal 24-hour full wear concealer in the shade Caramel, and I take a small brush and lightly dab some concealer and just outline my brows with this. And concealer is what makes like the shape of your brow. So like whatever shape you want it for, you can conceal all day long and you can get that shape you want, like most definitely. Some people use their like foundation or darker color concealer for their top brow, but for today I'm gonna just still conceal with the same one on top. But yeah, you're supposed to actually use like a darker color, but sometimes I don't, so I'm just do it how I would on a normal day. Okay, one eye is done, and then now I'm gonna go to the next. Okay, now I try to blend this out as like much as possible, but my foundation is really gonna cover it up anyway, so I don't really focus too hard on this. So yeah, next step is primer. I have a couple of different primers, but I like them all. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish. This one is cheap. You could get it, I think, like drugstore or whatever. Yeah. Elf, by far, I think one of my favorite primers. The Benefit. This is if you have real bad your pores. This is the primer for you. And the Milk Hydro Grip primer. It's like this one is a dupe of this one, but I still like the Elf one more. And this one, the Estee Lauder primer, It's one of my favorites, but I feel like it goes so well with the Estee Lauder skin tint. So today we're gonna use the elf because that's the one that I would normally use. It makes it like you can feel like the grip, like it works. If you can do like this, that's how you know your primer, like it feels not necessarily sticky, but it feels like it's gonna hold it. Then next I go in with my Born This Way Too Faced foundation in the shade Chestnut. Let me put y'all on some other foundations right quick. Okay, another one of my favorites is, like I said, the Estee Lauder skin tint, but this is technically not foundation. This is a skin tint. It's much more lighter than a foundation, but you know, I need something full coverage because of my skin. Matte is also a good one, but I feel like this is more my winter time shade, maybe. I feel like Too Faced is more my summertime shade. And also the Clinique, I don't use it as often, but it's good too. I know, like maybe for beginners, because it's also like it's not really like a heavy foundation. Okay, so I go in with my foundation, and I take a brush first to go in. I dip it in there, and then I put this on everywhere. And I make sure my foundation is I want it a little bit darker than my skin tone because I love like a lighter concealer under eye type of look. So I always try to make sure my my foundation is lighter than I mean a little bit darker than my skin tone, because if you don't, yeah, it's gonna show up very, very white and ashy, and I cannot stand that look. Like if I take a picture, I want to be like, it looks like, oh yeah, that's her skin tone. After I put it on with that, usually here or there I put in and this is a Mary Kay brush. It kind of broke, but it's a Mary Kay brush, foundation brush. And then I go in with my sponge, the Real Technique sponge, and I just pat it everywhere. And you could also I go in and fill in places that still need foundation, and don't forget to bring it by your ear, a little bit down your neck. And I still, like, yeah, like I said, I still go back in and fill in spots that I feel like need foundation. This step is concealer. Concealing is probably like one of my favorite parts of makeup because I love that bright under eye look. But I have a couple concealers, but I'm gonna use my favorite one for y'all. Tarte. This was like the OG concealers back in the day. Like first, every time I get concealers, I got Tarte. I still like them, but I feel like now that I know makeup more, it's better options than Tarte, but they're still really good. I tried College Cosmetics concealer. I love it. I just wish I would have got a lighter color because this basically matches my skin tone. I had to order it offline, but I would get another one of these just in a lighter color. But my favorite by far that I've been using is, like I said, my L'Oreal, and I'm going to use the same one, shade Caramel, for underneath my eye. And if I feel like I want a brighter look, I'll go back in with I'll lighten it up a little bit with the Walnut color. My concealer, I just go right underneath the eye, right here. Do the same for both sides. Hit a little bit on the chin and a little bit on my forehead. And I also set my concealer. They say you're supposed to do this after every step, but I don't. I'm going with my all-nighter, Urban Decay all-nighter extra glow setting spray, and just spray that and let that sit for a minute. And I blend. I used to not be the type to blend with the brush, but I actually love blending with a brush now. But I also take my beauty blender sometimes and blend with that as well. This one is the I forgot what's the brand, I don't know, but this brush is the Kylie Cosmetics concealer brush. I actually bought these two hand in hand. Yeah, and this one has like that triangular shape, so you can get in the inner corners, and it works really good. Okay, after you let it sit, you can go ahead and start blending. And I learned, I used to be this type, I used to blend so much, like so much. But as I've learned, if your brush or your sponge is good, you don't, it's not a tassel to blend. Okay, I think I can go for a little bit lighter, so I am gonna go in with that walnut and just put a little bit, just a little bit in the corners. And then let me just try to blend this out a little bit more while that sits a little bit. Okay, now let's blend this out. The camera on the setting on this camera might make me look brighter than what it is, but I promise it's not that bright, y'all. I promise. Okay. I just love concealer. It just makes your face look so bright. Let me just go in with this a little bit. Okay, next step, contour. For my contour, I usually use one of the two, either the Makeup by Mario contour stick, and it has like a brush on the other side. Which, this is the shade Dark. But my favorite will be using a darker concealer, and I love the MAC Studio Fix 24-hour concealer, and I just use that as my contour. Okay. And I just bring it up and bring this down by here. I have a small forehead as it is, so I don't really have to contour my forehead. Because contouring is just making your face, like adding some shadows. And making your face look snatched, basically. But I definitely added like cheekbones in right here, a jawline, because my face is very fat. As far as setting, I use, well, I don't really use this one, but I'm telling y'all about it, the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Medium Deep 30. I don't really use that one. My favorite, Laura Mercier in the shade Translucent Honey. This is my favorite. And you can take a powder puffer, but I don't use that. I just go in with my beauty blender, just dab and place it. Make sure you like really put it into the skin. And then I take some right here, then some on my forehead, and a little bit up underneath that where we contoured it. Okay, then I'm gonna let that sit while I contour my nose. For my nose contour, I don't usually do it at the same time I do everything else, but I go back in with that L'Oreal concealer, shade Caramel, and do a fine line down my nose. Like so. Then I'm gonna blend that line out a little bit. Okay, for my nose contour, I either go back in with the MAC concealer or this L'Oreal powder. I don't know why, I just seem to like powder better than like cream and liquid products. So I think I'm gonna take the yeah, I'm going with the powder and then just do my nose, I feel like I have a big nose, so I go really skinny. Just take it down up in there and do it how and always remember, break it up from the eyebrow and bring it down. It looks kind of crazy right now, but I'm gonna fix it and do the same for the other side. And I seen, this is a new hack for me, I seen where somebody was like putting it like right up in here to create like that button nose effect, I guess you would call it. You can make a difference. I don't know if it did. Now I'm gonna take this NYX Jumbo eyeliner. I have trouble with eyeliner, so this one really helps because it's huge. See? I feel like this one is darker. Then after that, I will go in. I usually have lashes when I do makeup, but if not, I go in with the, I think this is Clinique in the shade black. This, and my lashes are very small, so this works well for me. It's like the applicator is real small. And I also like the Benefit roller lash. I got the mini one because, like I said, I mainly have lashes. And I do my bottom lashes, or if I don't have lashes, I do the top. I also like the Better Than Sex mascara as well. Y'all probably like, girl, they didn't even do nothing, but I feel like it does. Y'all ever had that one step that y'all just feel like ain't nobody else gonna notice, but you gonna notice it's there? That's alright. Then I take my I am missing something. Next step is highlights. I usually use the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Golden Flower Crown. This one is really bright though, and this one is not even a highlighter, it's more of a bronzer. It's the Stella bronzer. I think I'm gonna use that one for y'all today because this one is super bright. But for this one, I literally just, I rub my hand right here and do it on the tip of my nose just to create like that highlighted effect. You see it? Then I also will take it, my little brush, and dip it and put it on like the bridge of my nose, just to make my nose contour pop even more. And then I also take a little bit and put it in the corners of my eyes. I'm a real highlighty person. Like I love highlighting. And sometimes I'll just do it for y'all. I'll take a little bit and put it up here. And also like just the top of my lip right there. But it's probably gonna come out by the time I put makeup, put my whatever you wanna call it. And then I do add highlight right here, but I need a brush for that. So I think I'm just gonna take this and try to like swoop a little bit. Yeah. Okay, then next I take my blush, and I use Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. But I also have Juvia's Place. This one is very pigmented, like it's bright pink. This is the shade Pink Lady. I also have Beauty Bakery. This is a powder blush in the shade Kiss My Cheeks. That one is really good, but it's a powder blush. I feel like it's more for like setting. That's how I think about powder blushes. One of my other favorite blushes is the Ilia in the shade At Last. It's a really pretty color. It's not too much. But I take Rare Beauty and I do a little yeah, I'm starting to actually like blush a lot. I hope I didn't add too much. Oops, I think I did. For my lip, since when I do my makeup, I be having foundation, everything on my lip, I take one of my cotton rounds and go back in with this micellar water and just get that excess product off my lip. Like, look how much comes off. It feels kind of weird on there, but it gets the product off. Then I go in with my Milani Understatement Lip Liner in the shade Rich Cocoa. The NYX lip liner in shade Nutmeg, but we're gonna use Milani today. I go in with my favorite part. I love lip gloss. I have so much lip gloss, y'all, so I'm not even gonna get into that. But I either go in with Milani Champagne or my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. I also like the other shade. It's called Madeline, I believe. But today, I'm gonna keep it simple. Or sometimes I'll do just a clear gloss over this. I'm gonna go in with this. And if you feel like it's not pinkish enough, that's when you can take your lighter pink. At the end, I go back in with my all-nighter setting spray and set. Yeah, I look with it. This is the finished products. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you guys want to see more makeup videos, comment down, let me know some of your favorite makeup products and just any little thing. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you'll be notified next time I post, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.